Okay, so I want to open up to questions. I realize we're going to get fucked up the ass because there's a lot of criticism here. Sorry, I cuss like a trooper. Caitlyn doesn't. I realize the questions are going to be tough, could be tough. I don't want just softball after softball, and we will do our best to answer these questions for you to be fully transparent with this community that we have both grown to love interacting with on X. Yeah. So I'm going to open up to questions. I'm going to select randomly. I don't know all of you. We've got about 1,800 of you in here. So please raise your hand or request. And I see 83 requests. So I'm going to just go down that list. Francis, we're coming to you. Francis.
Hi there.
Hey. There you are.
So I was just kind of curious to know, why you would do a completely new token. I mean, obviously you can apply taxes to it, but it's quite unconventional. Obviously, if you're going to move to another chain, normally you do what's called a bridge. So you actually essentially keep the same amount of tokens in circulation. So I was just curious to know who was advising you and who advised you to do this.
He's on mute. Francis, can you go off mute? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Okay, we're just going to move on to next person, I guess.
Hello?
We're not hearing Francis. Francis, we added you back as a speaker.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. There you go.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, I don't know what. Obviously, the space is rugging me, but a few people could hear me. I was just kind of curious to know the sort of rationale behind launching an entirely new token. Normally the conventional way would be to do a bridge, so you sort of keep the original token holders intact, and you can still get exposure to other chains, other networks. So I was just kind of curious to know who's advising you, because I think this is not a great decision, personally.
Well, thank you for that. And I'm going to answer the more technical side because I'm working with the folks that are on the more technical side of our team. And obviously, Caitlyn, it's her vision we're executing. So here's how we view bridging right now. The Solana token is not going to go anywhere but up. In fact, with tax proceeds, we plan on implementing buybacks as the proceeds permit. We're still bullish on Solana.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, we are also bullish on all crypto, and that includes
Yes,
Ethereum.
but it's not about being bullish on one or the other. It's about...
When it comes to, if I could finish real quick, please, on the bridging, I just wanted to preface with that. Thank you. Bridging has a lot of problems with hacking, lack of security, and it really opens people up to being ripped off. And I'm not just talking about the issuers, I'm talking about the actual traders. And bridging is a part of our long-term strategy or midterm strategy, but it was not something we could do with Solana and the Ethereum coin because of because of where we're at in the process and because of the way the Solana coin was set up with the nefarious third party.
I mean, he's out now, isn't he? It doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. And you say you're looking at bridging options down the line. I mean, which token are you going to bridge? Because you have two tokens now.
So we're going to have, so we can bridge Solana and Ethereum. We can do a lot of things. But right now, given the situation with Solana, our plan is buybacks. And bridging is going to be something that we explore as we continue to grow in the crypto ecosystem, but it's something that we don't have the infrastructure set to do at this moment to ensure that the hacks that we see with bridging efforts uh, are rampant.
Well,
And
all I would say is that whoever's advising you, I think you need to fire them and find a
well,
new advisor
well,
because
frankly, are you British? Are you British?
well, I'm actually American. We're British American.
Okay, British. Well, your accent. You have a nice British sense of humor, dry, sarcastic, and I love that. And um, so I appreciate your candor. And right now, bridging was not what we were going to do because we felt the security threat for hacking was
Well, I
too
mean,
high.
there's thousands of tokens bridge every day. I mean, with no issues.
It's true, and we're an extraordinarily high profile token that's new to the space. And so we didn't want to risk it. And so we made a calculated decision here to keep bridging um, in our future. Our ultimate focus is on the brand and market share. And we can't reach the crypto market by just trading on,
So
Solana.
do you
We've got
understand
to
that
expand
when you
and
create a
grow.
new token on another chain, you're effectively creating two different tokens, right?
So Francis, I'm not sure what you're trying to educate me on. I am fully aware of what's going on, and I'm letting you know we made the decision not to go with bridging right now, and it is a decision that we made based on the security risk that people have. And there are certain people on the team we may
Yeah,
fire,
I
and
think
I
you should.
appreciate.
I think you needed.
I know you've made your opinion clear. So, Francis, I appreciate your opinion. We do take it seriously, and bridging is not something that has happened at this point for us. We made a calculated decision to protect those that are holding Jenner coin in our community. Thank you, Francis.
Thanks.
Hey, Caesar, you're giving me a lot of thumbs down. I know. Hit me.
I think you should finish with Francis first.
Oh, so sorry. I can't hear you. It's very quiet.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think you should finish with Francis first. He was bringing up some good points there.
I did finish with Francis, and I finished explaining that we made a decision at this time to, when it comes to use of tax revenues, that buybacks of Solana will be a huge part of that. But as far as bridging goes, we do not feel strongly about bridging at this point in time because of the security concerns with it.
Okay.
Bridging is part of the long term strategy. You have to realize we have been in crypto for just over 72 hours. Okay. So cut us a little slack here. We have assembled a great group of people, and we did not want to risk our community being hacked. And we see it time and time again when it comes to bridging. That said, we will bridge as we continue to grow.
So bridging's vulnerable to hacking, but we'll just deal with getting hacked later. I mean, don't take it the wrong way, but
Excuse
you
me,
might be the wrong
excuse me,
person to talk
excuse me,
about security when you
excuse
got
me,
scammed by someone already. It's just
excuse
kind of
me,
tough to take you
excuse me,
seriously after that.
excuse me.
I'm giving you
It's
time.
tough to
Don't worry.
take it's tough to take me seriously after being hacked by somebody that's that's being
Well,
investigated by the
I thought it was
FBI.
like a payment
Okay.
thing. You didn't get hacked. I thought. And where's
Caesar, you
Caitlyn?
don't know what you're
I'd like to
talking
talk to
about.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, go ahead. Talk to
Hey,
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, you there?
Yep.
Yeah. Could you be quick with this one for me? I'm just wondering, like, how did it feel to throw a 55-meter javelin throw at 1976?
Okay, now I like Caesar
How did
more.
that feel when you did that?
Yeah. Okay. You're back on our good list. I was fortunate. Yeah, I had the old javelin
Actually, it was your record, and
that
it was 68 meters. I was lying about 55. You should know that if it's your own record, right? But
That's very good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
Chapman
good.
was it?
I think I made
Yeah.
my point. So
I
also
know.
very
Where
irresponsible to
where
be like
where did
calling out other tokens and stuff like that. You should be a lot more careful with your reputation at stake.
Well, Caesar, your input is
I just can't believe
seriously
you forgot your own
considered.
record, man. That's crazy. I would definitely
Caesar,
remember that. You have fun
Caesar,
though.
I'm I'm happy you're so smart, and I'm happy you educated the space on how smart you are. It was a pleasure.
All right.
No, I'm going to keep taking questions.
Yeah, go.
Ruthie, we're adding you in. Ruthie, we just added you in.
I'm wondering, so with Ticker Jenner, I love three-letter acronyms, right? Ticker JEN could have been sick. I also love three-letter acronyms like the SEC as well. So I think you should explore some other alternatives.
You're so funny. Um, the SEC is there's been nothing done, and you're gonna be taken off the space now. But thank you very much for that.
No.
He's off. He's off. Um, let's go to. I want to go to some more critical ones, but maybe more critical on the coin and not just throwing out shade. Let's go to Slurf, the SEC. Everybody loves to throw around, oh, the SEC, the SEC. Oh, go fuck yourselves. Hey, Slurf.
Poppin'.
Hey,
Hi,
Slurf.
how are you? I just wanted to
Good.
like know what the purpose of all this is, of like the tokens,
The
like
purpose of what?
the goal of the of dropping these coins.
So I think Caitlyn's made it really clear at a high level, right?
Yeah, at a very high level, I have no confidence in the dollar and government backed. You know, when I was young, the dollar was backed by gold bullion. You know, I went to Fort Knox and saw all the gold. And then they threw that out and they just started printing money. And I've watched it over my lifetime. The value of the dollar go down. Um, the just printing of money to give us today, you know, what is it? I've heard $34 trillion. I don't think anybody really knows of debt, which for each household in America, that comes out to about a $261,000 for each house that they owe to the federal government for the debt. This dollar will not survive. Country will not survive. We need to look for alternatives.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think that's why pretty much everybody is into crypto, because they kind of feel similar, but I'm more meant like, why drop your own crypto token?
I think the answer there is the platform that she has in order to not only bring mainstream attention
yeah,
and
we,
to
we have to bring
educate.
crypto forward. We have to educate people. We have to know that this is a something that should be in their portfolio. Um, there's a
A
lot
well
to educate.
balanced
Yeah,
portfolio.
you know, I remember years ago when crypto started, and I didn't, you know, I didn't get it, but as time has gone on, it's become a better and better alternative. Um, and we need it. We need to promote it. We need to do more with it. We need to educate people on it. Because I don't want to see. I think the federal government, the federal government would love to go to an all digital currency. Why? Because then they control you. If they go to a digital currency, look what they did in Canada with the truckers. Um, they didn't want the truckers. They wanted them to leave. They wouldn't leave, wouldn't leave. So what did they do? They just flipped a switch and turned off all their money. Um, we don't want that happening in the United States.
So I think you get the high level takeaway there. Was there something more specific about the launch?
Um, no, I was just uh I mean, personally, I feel like you don't really have to drop a token to promote crypto. You could just be more vocal about it. Uh, My main,
Well, thank you for your
what I'm
opinion,
a little
but this is the
confused of
way
is just
we're,
like, I don't know, you guys dropped a token and then now there's 10, 20 celebrities dropping tokens, and if
and
everybody
none of
was,
them are as
if
iconic as Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner
yeah, but I mean
representing
the point, if
America
everybody
with
was
crypto.
just
Do you have a question?
vocalizing about it instead of,
Do you have a
yeah, yeah, I have, my
yeah,
question was, why
get
did you
to it.
guys drop the Jenner token? And
She just told you.
like, so y'all didn't drop this token for money, y'all dropped it to promote
We just
crypto.
told you. We just told you what specifically with the Ethereum one, what we plan to do with the tax proceeds. And I'm happy to go through that again with you, but I don't
No,
want to
no, no,
waste
no, I don't, I
everyone's
don't,
time.
I don't need you to go through that.
Good. So I think this is over, and thank you for your unproductive questions.
Don't be so fucking sarcastic with him,
No,
Sophia.
he's a clown.
Don't be an asshole. That's
Can
what I
can
say
you guys
about you.
just fuck off the space for real? Like, just all of you
No,
celebrities and stuff, just kind of get out.
no. Any
It's
more?
literally retarded. Everything y'all are saying
Oh,
is just
okay.
like not making any sense. You came here to
Really?
make some fast money and you got scammed.
Are you? How are we making fast money when Sahil owns every single coin
Because
on Solana?
because you guys are idiots
Explain
and you're all
that to
giving your
me.
money to the guy.
How did we
You
give
could have
any
just
money
dropped your
to
own token
Sahil?
and learned about the space.
Excuse me. Excuse me. How did we give any money to Sahil?
What do you mean? You let
That's
him
a.
drop a crypto
Do
token
you
for you.
speak English?
You let him drop a crypto token for you, and he took all your money using your name. And then he did it for however many other celebrities because y'all are all using the same scammer for your crypto instead of just
Okay.
getting educated on the
We're
space.
done with you. We're done with you,
Tweaking.
and we appreciate
You just dropped the second
your
scam token 2 days
directness.
after you dropped the first one.
Honey, there's nothing about this that's a scam.
How is that possible? Like, this is insane.
Next, you got to be tough on them. They're
You
clowns.
literally just said the Soul token is only going to go up and it's down 50% because you just dropped an Ethereum
Oh,
token.
I said it's only
You
going to go
just
up.
said that.
Please. Okay. Let's say anything because they can hear everything that's going on. No, I know. I'm trying to get the next guest that's not just a total clown.
Hello?
Hey, Paperboy Prince.
Paper, yeah. One love. So glad to be on here. First off, I want to say shout out to you both for doing this space. I know it's tough learning on the go. And people here can be very critical, also very supportive. You know, just like the charts are, it goes back and forth. So I do want to send that encouragement and love. Um, and shout out to everyone here in this space. Much love to you all. Ha, paper, yeah. Um, Also, shout out to you, Caitlyn, for being a queer LGBT person, like, you know, making these moves in this space because it has been a very anti queer space for a long time. So I also want to like show respect to you for that. And yeah, because like it.
Well, I treat all people the same. I don't.
Hey, Paperboy.
Yeah, I
Let's.
don't. Yeah, I don't look at anybody differently. Whether in the LGBT community, they're in the black community, they're at brown. I don't separate. I just love
Paperboy.
people.
Perfect.
Thank you, Paper.